What's up, everybody? This is Gina Ifoe, the one and only African superstar, back at it again. Shout out to the family, the African Superstar platform. Yes. In other news, I want to encourage you guys to book a spot on my upcoming celebrity tour, October 19th through the 26th here in Accra, Ghana. More details about that is available on my tour partner's website, www.tayeahuru.com. Our tour is all inclusive, meaning it includes your flight from either London or JFK, your hotel for your whole stay, your transportation, attractions, welcome to Ghana concert, photo shoot, complimentary kente cloth, and much, much more. So please don't hesitate to book your spot. Limited spots available for the tour. We want to see you there. In other words, I also have a brand new song, which I have been sharing here on the channel. I will take a commercial break during the episode so you can hear a snippet. The song is called Boom Boom. It's streaming on all platforms and it's currently spinning on the radio here in Ghana. So I definitely would love for you guys to hear and enjoy that. Much love to those of you guys that have already added it to your playlist, already started streaming it and enjoying it, so on and so forth. Big shout out to the African Superstar family. Hello. We have actually, over the past couple months, we have increased subscribers by hundreds. And I think that it's time to reiterate who my platform is made for. It doesn't surprise me that whenever I post a video about Africa, whenever I post a video about diasporians living in Africa, like I did yesterday, or people that are interested, it always seems to attract people of whom this subject matter does not apply. So I want to definitely draw that line of demarcation in the sand. Okay, like Kendrick Lamar says, they not like us. I want to let everybody know who this media is for, who it pertains to, and who it does not. So you will know if this is a place for you or not. Yes. So I want to reiterate right now, my platform is for Africans. Okay, that means continental Africans, African migrants, or American Africans. Hello. Or British Africans or Australian Africans. For those of you that are aware of your lineage, you understand that it comes from the continent and you're okay with that, welcome to the platform. Pan-Africans. Okay, those of you guys that have a love for the continent and want to see unity among your brothers and have an interest and have your future plans connected to the continent. You, pro-blacks. What does pro mean? Pro means for. All right. It means that you celebrate and are interested in everything that is for your people. Okay. So if, for instance, those groups do not pertain to you, okay, you are from some other background, some other lineage, your interest on the line, this platform is definitely not for you. I mean, I think the African Superstar, I think the title kind of lets you know of whom you're dealing with. Yes. You know, I actually even go into the category as the American African, okay? Because I'm born and raised in America. You know, I spent the better part of my life so far in the US. I moved out of the US in 2017. And but you know, in my case, there was never any debates about where my origins come from. You know what I mean? I was always aware that I was connected to the motherland, although I had a lot of questions, a lot of ignorance at that point about the continent. I'm so happy that I took it upon myself to be able to investigate and find these answers. And that's precisely why I, along with countless other diasporians, are doing the same thing, using our social media to reach out to other like-minded. Okay, now, again, every time we have this conversation, we have people that are Indigenous Native Americans, hello, foundational Black Americans, ADOS, what is that? American descendants of slaves. We always seem to get them here in the room. And I'm thinking, like, I don't know what it is about Africa that just fires them up. Because again, if you are what you are, you don't really need necessarily to advocate that to someone else. It's just like if somebody walked up to me and said, Gina, you're not a woman. You're actually a tree trunk. I would know, okay, this person is mentally ill. I'm not going to go back and forth with someone about the obvious. I think if you have to wrestle so much with your identity, then that indicates that there is some turmoil within you. Because if you are what you say you are, you don't necessarily need to keep on, advertising that and proving your point. You just exist. You just are what you are. And I think, honestly, those groups outside of, whom my platform is dedicated to, I think their focus should be on their own endeavors and their own people. If their focus is America, for instance, their interest and attention should not be laser attracted to what we're talking about here on the continent. There are plenty American Africans that are fully aware that their lineage goes back to the continent, and they're interested in traveling, and they're interested in information, and they want to know what it's like on the ground and all of that. And that's why we are here. Big shout out to the African Superstar family. Guys, if you're here in the building, I see 6 of you, but I don't see anybody in the chat room. Is the chat room broken? Hello, go ahead and do the needful. You guys know what to do by now. When I come live, I want to see you live. Hello. Otherwise, you can just wait and watch the playback. What's the point of watching me live? I don't get it, guys. Live is it's like going to see Prince in concert versus watching a DVD of Prince. You can actually ask questions. You can actually call up in and interact with me. And that's why I come live, to give you guys those opportunities live, real time, to fraternize with me. So let's do the needful, okay? When you come in the room, greet, let us know where you're representing from. Of course, I know that there is an influx of the people of whom my channel is not designed for. And I know that deep inside of you, there's probably this yearning. There's this yearning and there's this curiosity about the continent. And you're trying to fight it because obviously it goes against what you think you know about Africa. And I think that's why it's so particularly frustrating for people of those groups to see so many diasporans coming to the continent and enjoying themselves. I put out a vlog earlier today in which I kind of addressed some people saying to me that I romanticize Ghana. It's not that I romanticize Ghana. It's simply that I recount my life here in Ghana. And because they want a certain narrative to be true about the continent, when my life doesn't align with that, then suddenly I'm romanticized. Okay, but they would never say that about the time I lived in the UK. They would never say that about America. They would never say that about any other place that I travel. It's just the continent. I couldn't possibly be living my best life here in Africa. Like, no, that's impossible. You know what I mean? So yes, I want to reiterate, my platform is for Africans. Okay, Africans on the continent, Africans in the diaspora, Pan-Africans, and pro-Blacks. You know who you are. You know who you are. Okay, if you are one of those anti-divisive, please don't waste your time here. Because all you're going to do is get blocked. And I'm going to carry on with my message. I decided a long time ago that, hey, I believe that there's stronger suits in unity than division. Okay. So in as much I may be culturally different than the Ghanaians, I didn't grow up here. I don't speak the language. I've had to educate myself about a lot of things about this environment. It's way better to just team up with them, a large mass of people than be riding alone in the sunset. You feel me? Hello, big shout out to the African Super. Are you guys there? I can't. This whole audience cannot be those that are not supposed to be here, please. Okay, let me go ahead and do a commercial. I don't see nobody in the chat. I hope the chat is not broke. Hello, I hope the chat is not broke. All right, let me go ahead and take this opportunity for a commercial break and share some of my music. This is a snippet of one of my music videos called Beach Chill. If you haven't seen it, one and only, I'm back again. African Superstar on the track. It's the weekend. And ain't no place I'd rather be than here with you, and you here with me. Yeah. Got the sauce, boy. It's a beach chill. You ain't gotta lie, come close and keep it real. Swear to God, already know how you feel. It's a beach chill. It's a beach chill. You ain't gotta lie, come close and keep it real. Swear to God, already know how you feel. It's a beach chill. It's the weekend. That's my jet. Woo! Beach chill. Yes. Beach chill is one of my award-winning songs. Yes, if you guys don't know, I am a award-winning musician here in Accra, Ghana. That is actually my last official music video, Beach Chill. It is here on YouTube. We need to come up with a new music video. Let's hope that 2025 will yield the opportunity to do that. Yes, shout outs to the family. My platform is only for those people. And you know, there is a dire need for spaces for our people. And I want to say to other people that are, you know, content creators and things like that, do not be discouraged and do not be distracted by people that are trying to come in and stir you up and confuse you and basically, you know, move you away from your direction. You have a strong soul guidance 9 times out of 10. I mean, I've seen a lot of stories of members of the diaspora that have ventured to the continent, and things that they say is like, you know, there was a spiritual connection. You know, I felt I was being pulled, you know, I felt very comfortable when I came and things like that. And so, you know, do not allow people that are confused about themselves, that are in internal turmoil, do not allow these people to misguide you. You know what I mean? The truth is the continent is the home place of our people. All right. Even though our people have been dispersed around the world, some through the transatlantic slave trade, others through migration, it doesn't negate that the origin connects here. And I'm really curious to know. I mean, I'm really curious to know if some of these other groups that claim they're not African, if they do DNA, if it actually connects them to those groups that they claim to be a part of, or does it rather show their connections to the continent? That's what I would really be curious to know, because I know they talk a lot of rhetoric, but I don't know if there is any, you know, DNA genetic connections as to validate their claims, you know. Bishop's family, guys, are you guys there? I just don't know. Hello. Wow. I hope the thing is not broke. Okay, can I get a number 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me? I'm assuming maybe you guys can't hear me. Can you hear me? Because this thing does mess up from time to time. Let me see here. Oh, God. The spectators be at an all-time high, guys. It's not easy. Oh, thank God. GB. Okay, because I just didn't know what the hell's going on. It's 13 minutes. It says I got 8 viewers, and like none of you guys are mute and you're invalid, like your fingers don't work, or or are you the spies? I don't know. Why are the spies influxing on my channel? Guys, listen. I know some people have low self-esteem. Okay, one of the telltale signs of low self-esteem is you will inject yourself places that you are not wanted nor invited, and you will just try to occupy a little bit of space there. And what I want to say is there's a lot more camaraderie when you go with the flow of where you belong. You know, I'm so happy because I'm here on the continent and I belong here. And it's been a long searching journey. You know, I'm one of the, I don't want to say few, because I think there's actually a lot of people that, you know, Black people that grow up in America that are not happy with that environment. However, they've not been provided any other options. And so they grow up there and they're there and, you know, their family is there. And it's just like, okay, we're here. And it's not until usually we become adults, We travel, we get exposure, and we find, oh my gosh, somewhere else is better suited for me. And that's kind of my situation. And I just think that, when you have self-esteem, when you get rejected, you're like, okay, I don't want to be with you no way. There's this little meme I saw on Instagram, and it was like, it was a group of white Barbie dolls, and then there was a group of black Barbie dolls. And the white Barbie dolls said, you can't sit with us. And the black Barbie dolls was like, we don't want to sit with you. We got our own table. And more or less like pride, that's what pride does. Pride is like, okay, well, I'm not being respected here. I'm not being appreciated here. I don't need to try to force and bogart my way in, because when you do that, it's always going to be friction. And I think that is the story. That is the history of Blacks in America. Is everything is a struggle. Everything is tumultuous. Everything is full of obstacles. To me, the obstacles indicate that it's not your home. Duh. Because wherever you're supposed to be, it's the difference between like when you're having a romantic relationship. Okay, let's say you're having a romantic relationship with someone who is bad for you. Okay, someone of whom it doesn't work. You guys are always disagreeing. You guys are always arguing. You guys can't move forward. The relationship is stressful, blah, 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 blah. You're not getting what you want from that partner. They're not getting what they want from you. And the relationship is just drama. Okay, now when you get with that partner that you guys have a lot in common, maybe similar backgrounds, maybe similar interests, maybe similar cultures, it's just so much more smooth. And I know this generation I can see that they're just really addicted to toxicity. Toxic interactions have become the norm, and people will remain a lot longer than they need to. I personally think that we are not cherished and appreciated in the Western world. We are not. We contribute a lot, and we don't get acknowledged, nor compensated, nor recognized for our contributions. What kind of situation is that? What kind of situation is that? So for me, it's just a no-brainer. Came to Ghana, and I'm acting up. In the words of Zakisha Brown, fellow music artist here in Ghana, she made a song, Went to Ghana, and it's a banger. And basically she says in the song, I went to Ghana, I'm acting up. She was actually from Canada, and she migrated back to Ghana and got married and had a daughter here and making music and, living her best life. And I think, again, when we come here, we have that space and opportunity to blossom, especially if we're leaders, especially if we're visionaries. If you are not, you may struggle, because actually freedom can be so scary to people that are used to so much structure in their life and used to always having people giving them instruction and commands. And, the people that need all of that framework and parameters around them, they may initially struggle until those things get put into place. But for those of us that are visionaries, we love it, because we're now able to operate without the boundaries. People are always trying to pull us down. People are always trying to tell us we can't do this and we can't do that. And this is, when you come here, you can experience, unbridled freedom. Unbridled freedom. It's like a drug. It's like nothing I have ever had in my life. I cannot sacrifice the freedom of Ghana for the Western world anymore. And it's really great, guys. And that's why I come and I tell you guys over and over and over again. I know that this message is not for everyone, which is why I want to specify who my platform is for. Okay. If it's not for you, don't feel no type of way. If it's not for you, then the more practical thing is to be connecting with spaces that are for you. Like-mindedness is what will actually build upon your movement. I have been so inspired by fellow Pan-African people, fellow migrants to the continent, world travelers. These are the kind of people that have inspired me on my own journey. And sometimes when you feel like maybe you're not moving along fast enough, you know, an audience of your peers will get you back in the right headspace. Now, if you're spending all your time contending and arguing and trying to contest, and you know, you guys are going back and forth, that's not building character. That's not, you know, inspiring you. I mean, it's rather actually draining your energy, and it's not productive at all. Because at this point, let me just tell you, nobody's going to convince me that Africa is not the way forward. I mean, I've been living here in Ghana 5 years. You're not telling me, okay? Especially you who's based in a foreign land, who has no passport, who has never traveled. There's no way, there's nothing you can say that will convince me that this is not the move. Okay, so coming to my platform is a waste of your time. It's, you know, I'm not going to say a waste of my time because I don't really care, but I'm just it's a waste of your time, you know? It's a waste of your time. What's up, Sweetberry32? Shout out to the family. Yes, it's the one and only African superstar. How are you guys doing today? How is everybody doing today? I hope you guys are doing great. I'm doing great. I'm happy today. Today was a good day. I took a fitness walk, and I'm just actually going to wash my hair and get ready for bed after this live stream. But I wanted to bring this message. I noticed that, again, we've had quite a number. I mean, I think at least maybe 500 subscribers have come along in the last month or so, and they don't really know me. Maybe they've come from one or two videos and they don't really know what I'm all about. Well, I am, as they call it, American African. Okay, I'm not, you know, I think that diasporans really need to be firm about what side of the coin they stand on, because there are a lot of people in our forum that are creating dissension and confusion. Okay, there are a lot of people out there. I'm not African. I'm not Black. I'm not this. I'm not that. Okay, diasporans need to let it be known whose side of the coin they're on. So I'm definitely on the African side. Okay, if you're not, you don't need to be on my channel. It's a waste of your time. What's up, Colby Jack Corgi? What's up to you? I see you there. Big shout out to the African Superstar family. Hello. I know you guys are cold out there in the West. Y'all see, I am sweating bullets over here. Hello. It's about 85 degrees, quite hot. We're entering into the rainy season here in Ghana. It tends to get really hot before the rainy season starts. So I'm over here. Y'all just see my brow. Yes. I'm on the African side, guys. I'm on the African side. There's no reservations. I don't know. Sorry, no pun intended. Because I know those Native Americans. I wonder, do they go to the reservations? Do they go and see the actual full-blooded Native Americans and have a conversation? I'm there's a lot of things about the movement I'm curious about. It's actually difficult to have these kind of conversations with the divestors because they're so aggressive and they're so angry, and you know, usually you can't have an intelligent discourse with them before they start getting all worked up. I mean, I think again that comes from the lack of the facts. The lack of the facts. Because when you have facts, you don't need to yell and scream and shout. The proof is irrefutable. You know, so I don't know, but I have so many questions. Wildflower, what's up, family? Yes, I am here. Have you guys heard my new song? If you guys have heard Boom Boom, let me hear number one. I'm about to give y'all another commercial break. Hello, so you can hear it. Shout outs to Go Taste and See. She left a comment on the video today. She went and checked the audio. She like, oh, I love this song. Listen, guys, I'm an award-winning musician. Please don't sleep on me. Don't be the last one to hear my tracks. Okay, I'm already international. You feel me? If you ain't heard my music, I'm not the one missing out. So guys, PSA, the platform is for Africans. Hello, like I said, American Africans, Australian Africans. Listen, you were born and raised in Canada and England, and you knew from day one that was not where you belonged. Hello. I mean, everything around you was like, this is definitely not my home. First dead giveaway was, you know, I grew up in Ohio. Okay, I grew up in Columbus, which I would say currently 2025 is uh, diverse, you know. But when I was growing up there back in 1983, 84, 85, early 90s, you know, there was a lot of places you go in Ohio and you literally are the only black person. Hello, newsflash. I knew right then and there something was wrong. I was like, wait a minute. Where's the other people that look like me? Hold up. Dead giveaway. You know, now consequently take an airplane to Africa, any country, and it's like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. There's millions of people that look like me. Hello. Hello. Then as I got older, you know, my interests, I've talked about it on several videos, you know, my love for bright colors, my music, you know, my love of music, my love of community, you know, I mean, just so many things are synonymous with the African life. You know, the traditional family unit, you know, the type of men that are here on the continent, like everything indicates to me that this is home. Hello. Tropical ass weather. Hello. Yes. Hello. A lot of you black people out there in Canada, America, have you ever looked around at all that snow and ice and thought to yourself, I don't know how the hell I got here because this is not it. You know, I tell my mom all the time, my sister and I tell my mom all the time, what in the world? She's Bermuda. She's from Bermuda. So, mom, what were you thinking? What were you think? Like, what was going on in your head? Why would you trade pink sand beaches and crystal clear waters for Ohio, bro? Consequently, we suffered growing up over there. What's up, retired and rooted in Egypt? Shout out! I'm so happy to see the family here. Say Trika Dennis, I see you with that RBG. Yeah, girl. I see you with that RBG. Shout out to the Pan-African, African pro-black lovers, viewers. Yes, this platform is for you. Okay. I don't want to see nobody else on my stuff. Go elsewhere. Go somewhere else. You coming to my channel and trying to argue with my audience in the comments, trying to leave me, it's just a waste of your time because you're not convincing anyone here that Africa's not popping. We had somebody come in the live stream last night and he said that he heard or whatever that Africa was not popping. And I mean, even when I think about it, it's just the most hilarious thing. And I mean, in a way, it's kind of sad because I'm thinking to myself, like, bro, you're like, who's going to tell him? Like, you're going to be the last one to know, for real. And honestly, listen, I'll tell you in a minute. Don't take my word on it. Don't take my word. Come check it out for yourself. That's the best way to know. Okay? If you know, because obviously you have some people here that dislike the continent, dislike Africans, dislike black people, dislike everything. If you start listening to them, their thoughts will get into your ears. So what I would tell you, I can actually stand on business, okay, and tell you, come to Ghana, experience it for yourself, or come to the continent and experience it for yourself and make your own justification. Because quite frankly, people that are lying to you and telling you that Africa is not popping, they're probably getting the competitive edge against you. You know, and it's actually a great strategy if you think about it. Because if you think about it, you know, the person who's here on ground may want to just enjoy everything for themselves. Okay. And they might be so greedy and jealous that they'll be like, you know what? I don't want them other people coming here. So let me paint a negative picture so that they just stay put because, you know. I remember Warren Buffett said years ago, he said, wherever the crowd is running to, go the opposite direction. So what that means, he was talking about in terms of like buying stocks and investments and things like that. So like a lot of times the unpopular opinion, the road less traveled and all that stuff, that's where you actually want to go. Because when the crowd gets into it, it's going to be too late. You know, the same way those of us that are, you know, establishing ourselves here on the continent now, 20 years from now, you know what I'm saying? Even 10 years from now, those people that are going to be trying to get into the market, they're going to be really salty. And they're going to hear stories about, oh my God, people bought land in 2025 for $1,000. People migrated. You know, you see how some of the diasporians are already making stuff more complicated for you, like how the citizenship option in Sierra Leone has been changed, has been adjusted because of what? So that means that today's price is not tomorrow's price. So like those of us that are getting in, yeah. Big shout out to the family. Huh? Who's gonna tell them? I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna tell them. But I'm gonna tell y'all that this platform is only for y'all. Shout out. Thank you so much, Matrell. Thank you. She said hello. Hello, retired and rooted in Egypt. She said Africa is definitely popping. 100%. I laughed. Matrell, you weren't here yesterday, but I'm pretty sure I wasn't the only person laughing in the chat because that was the most hilarious. I thought to myself, you've got to be kidding me. So you literally have thousands of American Africans coming to the continent, living their best life now. And you think that I mean, it's just crazy. It's really crazy. Say Trika, she said, I just ordered my African ancestry matriarch test. I know it doesn't mean anything to some, but it means the world to me. Big shout outs to you, honey. Well, I mean, listen, if it means something to you, if it will help you, you know, maybe formulate your African plan or what places you want to research or investigate, or, you know, I do understand that those ancestry tests, some of them will, you know, maybe help you establish connections, you know, maybe help you locate relatives, distant relatives. I've seen several stories, you know, people, I found my cousin in Sierra Leone, I found, you know, family, my tribe and all of that. So I haven't taken one. I don't knock nobody who does. However you do your African situation, just do it. That's the main thing. Nike. Just do it. That's the main thing. So I wish you well with those results, and I hope you get results that you want. Yes, family, your girl is here just to remind you. You may not know me. You may be new to my platform. Like I said, we've had about 500 new subscribers yesterday based on the influx of these FBA and original indigenous and Native Americans and all this stuff. I thought, let me just reiterate. So by chance, if you happen on my platform and you don't really know what I'm all about, don't get it confused. Yes, I grew up in America. Yes, I was born and raised. Some of you guys are confused about that. No, I'm a Buckeye. Born and raised in Columbus, Ohio. Went to kindergarten, middle, high, and university, all in the U.S. Worked professionally for J.P. Morgan, United Healthcare, PNC Bank. Yeah, yes. I'm an American, so to speak, an American African. And yes, I have turned my back and come and settle in the motherland and enjoying every day. Yes. And I come and I talk to my people. I see you guys over there. I talk to you guys over there and say, please, come and check out the motherland. It may not be for everyone, but I know it's definitely for some of you that can share similar sentiments as me. What's up, S.A. Smith? And this might be the answer for you. This might be the answer. You know, this might be the missing puzzle piece. You know, I know, for instance, you know, our sweet, wonderful Matrell on a Mission. Guys, please make sure you check her out. She has a wonderful channel where she kind of chronicles her life and things like that in Egypt. Originally from Georgia, and goes and back and forth and things like that. But, you know, one of the things that Matrell talks about is she talks about, you know, the cost of living. And quite frankly, the situation with a lot of Americans across the bar is because of the like exorbitant cost of living, they can't even retire. You know, and quite frankly, non-Black Americans and non-Black British have known this little secret for a long time, which is why a lot of them, when they retired, they move abroad. They move to Thailand, they move to the Philippines, they move to the continent, they move to Latin America. Why? Because their retirement pension, whatever, Social Security, you know, can go further in these foreign countries. And then we have the benefit when we come here to the continent of the camaraderie and being in Black majorities. You know what I mean? And I remember, you know, it's been a while since I've been to Egypt. I really wish I could be leisure traveling. Hello, the way I used to, but I can't come put in that slave work like I used to. Y'all, I used to be working hard and woo. Used to be working like 6 days a week, 12-hour days. Hey, you know, and so I used to reward myself with luxury travels and things like that. So right now I don't work at all. So, so that luxury travel budget. But when I went to Egypt, you know, it was in 2019. It was very affordable. Actually, I was there this time. Let's see. It was 2019. I went to Egypt for Valentine's Day. I treated myself to a really nice vacation in Egypt. It was 2 weeks. I spent 1 week in Cairo. I spent the second week in Luxor. And on Valentine's Day, I actually took a hot air balloon trip. Yes, it was so lit over the Valley of the Kings. So that's like the only Val's Day I remember so far because, I mean, how can you top that? And when I went to Egypt, it was really affordable. You know, it was really affordable. I mean, I was coming with the British pound. So, you know, I was able to get a really nice hotel, very affordably, a plane ticket, you know. But what I'm saying really, in other words, there's so much beyond America. Huh? You know, most of the other countries, people travel a lot more. Canadians travel, British travel, Australians travel, but it seems like a lot of Americans do not travel. You know, they may travel domestically, but internationally, they don't typically, you know, I think it's getting more popular in this generation, but previously it's something that only, you know, the elites or maybe immigrants would do. And I mean, it leaves a big, huge question mark in the real context of these foreign lands. But I'm telling you, your quality of life can be so much better here on the continent. I mean, I can't live like this in America. You know what I'm saying? I can't, there's no way I can live like this in America, you know? And if you guys have been watching me for some time, you see the whole shift in my demeanor. You know, when I have to go to the Western world for this and that, I mean, my whole demeanor changes, as well as my appearance. No more sun kiss, no more tan lines. You know what I'm saying? The sun like literally gives me vibes. Literally gives me energy. You know what I mean? Like, I love the sun. I love living in a warm climate. I feel like it's adding years to my life, you know? And so anyway, big shout outs to the family. Guys, if you're here, greet me in the chat room. I did. What's up, family? What's up, War Drum? I see you there, honey. Oh, wow. I didn't even know that. Wow. See, I'm learning stuff today. Matrell, I thought you were from Georgia. You got family in Georgia though, right? Because you'll be going there. I've seen you post videos from there. Let's see here. What's up? War Drum, the balloon ride was lit. I mean, it wasn't what I thought it would be like. It takes a long time for the balloon. Shout out. If anybody else has ever taken a hot air balloon, let me see a number one. First trivia question. If anybody ever has taken a hot air balloon, put a number one in the chat. So basically the balloon drifts. You know, it's not like you would think like how a plane goes up really quickly and things. It's a gradual thing. So usually with the hot air balloons, they come out like the handlers will come out early in the morning and they turn on the little flame to fill the balloon with the gas, and it takes hours to like fill it up because these balloons are massive and huge. And so I think we had to be there at maybe 6:30 early in the morning. We had to be there. And it has this like padded little box. You know, you guys have all seen the little bucket, basically, the little basket that goes with the hot air balloon. And I think it's quite sizable. It can take maybe about maybe 15, 20 people at a time. And you get in it when the balloon is kind of erect, you know, you get in, and then he turns up the heat on the little, he has like a little handle where he turns it up and down. And it just gradually lifts off. I mean, you can't even really feel it. And they don't really go that high. I mean, I think when you see them from the ground, you think, oh, they're high. But it didn't seem like it was that high. And anyway, so it was riding over the Valley of the Kings. It was just like so dope. And then it goes to a empty field. And they kind of turn the heat off. And it just kind of gradually comes down and down and down and down. And then there's going to be handlers in the field that kind of, when you get low enough, they'll go grab it and just kind of guide it down onto the field. It was, you know, like I said, I would definitely love to do it again. Oh no, can you guys not hear me? Oh, that's bad. Guys, are we having problems with the audio? Hello, hello, hello. Oh, okay. That's why I be seeing you in the A, because I'm like, bro, I knew you wasn't going to Georgia. All right, Matrell's been on a hot air balloon. Matrell, did you ride it did you ride it in Egypt? Guys, you can actually find hot air balloon rides on a website called Viator. It's called Viator. You can actually go on Viator.com. That's actually where I found it, where I booked it. And you can search hot air balloons. And I mean, a lot of countries do them as tourist attractions. I remember before I decided on Egypt, I wanted to do one in Spain. They had a hot air balloon race that they do, I think, like every year in Catalina, Spain. And I wanted to do it there. But yes, it was really dope, Wardrobe. I'll have to get I don't probably think that the like the footage I have is probably that great, because it's from 2019. So the phone I had back then, you know, wasn't up to par. But if I find that footage, I'll bring it so I can play it for you guys. But yeah, it was an epic Val's Day. It was an epic Val's Day, family. Yes, getting back to the topic. Okay, guys, if you are new to me, I just want to let you know who this platform is all about. Okay, we are a Pan-African pro-Black platform. Okay, anything else will not do. If you are anything other than that, you're confused about your heritage, or you think you know about your heritage, but it's a different heritage, even though we look alike, please. This is not the platform for you. Okay? Okay, well, I don't know, Tuko. Nobody else is complaining about the audio, so I hope it's just you. I hope it's just your phone or whatever. Let's see. The sound is clipping in and out. Okay. All right. Well, I'm getting ready to wrap it up now. Sorry about that, guys. You should have said something earlier. Man, I've been talking 43 minutes, bro. I want you guys to hear me. Damn. I'm so sorry about that, guys. I was completely unaware. You know what I mean? In the future, if there's problems with the audio, please let me know. Okay, please. Yeah, they got it. They gotta be. I gotta tell them. S.A. Smith, who gonna tell him? The African superstar gonna tell him, bro. Listen, you're not gonna come bullying me on my platform. Cause I don't answer to you people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, I don't know what there's something in the phrase Pan-African that just like incites these people. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, when I see those Black girls that are married to white men, I see them pop up on my For You page. I just scroll past their videos, because why? I don't agree with swirling. I don't agree with interracial. It will never be me, right? I'm not going to go on her video and be like, oh my God, you're a swirler. Oh my God, you know, you're dealing with Brad. you know, oh my God, he's probably got a little, you know what I'm saying? I don't go on there and berate her in her space. That's her platform. Let her viewers that are into that type of stuff go there. Okay, now I can come on my platform and talk freely about how I feel about interracial, but I'm not going to go harass nobody on their platform. So I don't understand these Native Americans and these FBA. Like, bro, you're not African, you're not black, you're not actually a being. You're like a spirit or a ghost. Why are you coming on my platform? This is not for you. Okay, please just don't come here. Good, good, good. I want y'all to hear me. What's up, family? Yeah. Shoot, it's crazy. Okay, so I'm curious. Matrell on a mission. Did you ride that balloon in Egypt? Did you ride that balloon in Egypt? Yeah, because bro, I just be so sick of it. I just be so sick of it. Like sometimes being a member of the diaspora, it's just so draining, you know, because you can't win for losing. And when you finally find some good news, you know, you come here to the continent and you're like, oh my God, I got to run back and tell everybody back in the States because what we're dealing with over there is some straight BS. Like, let's come over here on the continent. Let's, you know, a lot of our people talk. Well, I would have did this. I would have done that. I would have been a runaway. We built this nation. Okay, well, let's come and do it again. Let's come and build over here in Africa. Let's do something. Let's put our minds together. You know what I'm saying? We got the space and opportunity to do. We're not getting anywhere over there. You know, haven't been for quite some time. Actually, y'all's favorite president, he's like rolling back a lot of stuff. So the gains that were achieved are even getting rolled back right now. So why not just like let's come where there's a lot less friction and just make something happen? Yeah. Retired. So Matrell, she probably went to the same company I did and did her hot air balloon. It's so lit. Did you make a video? Matrell, I'm sorry, girl. They got us on these hot air balloons. Hello. You see what I'm saying? Look at diasporans. We over here riding hot air balloons in Africa. Have you ever rode a hot air balloon? Let me quit. Why y'all got me acting up? Y'all got me acting all the way up. Wardrum says, get a chance to be who he's. Facts. Look, you guys see all this, right? Huh? Y'all see the awards, right? Okay, so you know the story. When I lived in Ohio, for instance, I was a corporate thug. I used to work for JP Morgan Chase, right? I was all tied up with the day to day. I was dealing with Becky and Karen in the office. I was always heated. I was always angry. You know, I was always getting into trouble. Oh, dress code. Oh, you can't wear your hair like this. Oh, this and that. You know, anytime Black women try to advocate on their behalf, you're being aggressive. You're being insubordinate. You know, I was dealing with all that type of stuff. Then I came to Ghana, right? Became a musician. Became an international award-winning musician. Hello, be hitting the red carpets, performing in foreign countries, performing in Paris, performing in London, performing here in Ghana. Hello, songs on the radio. Hello, music videos on TV. Now, it's very safe to say that if I continue down the path that I was on in Ohio, I wouldn't be doing any of this. Huh? Because quite frankly, a lot of the musicians and a lot of the entertainers, like all of them, have had to sell their soul or their behind or both to actually get some visibility, which I refuse to do that. You know what I mean? Coming to the continent has opened up opportunities for me. I can be whoever I want to be. And the Ghanaian people actually love your girl. They actually are happy, proud of me. You know, proud of me repping Ghana to the world, proud of me for my promotion, proud of me for, you know, everything that I do here. I don't face all the opposition. It's love and support. They're the ones who welcome me here. They're the ones who are opening doors for me. They're the ones who are, you know, if Ghanaians took the position that a lot of Western Blacks take, diasporans couldn't get nothing done over here edgewise because we would be contesting with the locals. The locals would be like, oh, they need to go back to America. You know, they would not show us no love. They would just be, you know. So yeah, I'm the African superstar. That's who I'm supposed to be. It's very obvious. This is the environment for me to reach unlimited potential. And I'm grateful that I made that decision. And again, that's why I've developed this platform, is for you guys. Wardrum says, I'd be a wildlife photographer. Well, come and get it. Now, I would say here in Ghana, I don't know much wildlife here, so you probably have to go to like East Africa or South Africa where they have those safaris and stuff. I'm not really into animals like that, but I've actually not seen wild animals here in Ghana. I have not. They may be. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if they're here. So, but I would say, if that's your dream, Wardrum, then I mean, I know you're probably taking pictures of those wild white tea people over there. Those animals is off the hook. But if you want to see like the actual nature animals, they got it here on the continent. Once again, this environment is supported for us. It has what we need. Some of us need community. Some of us need warm weather. Some of us need less stress. Some of us need better social life. Some of us need organic foods. Some of us just need soft life. Okay, I can't be contesting for my existence all the time. I'm not explaining myself. I'm not begging you to treat me like a human. No, that stuff is basic human rights, and they get it over here. They get it. You don't have to petition anybody every day to just live and exist. And I love the less stressful environment. But I get, again, maybe that is what attracts some of these people to the diasporans that are living on the continent. They see us living with less stress and it makes them upset. But you guys, listen. I'm getting ready to end this live. Big shout out to the African Superstar family. What's up, Princess? I see you there. Much love to my super chat donor always. Matrell on my mission, just showing mad love to your girl. I'm gonna say this before I wrap up. Listen. If you happen to be in one of those communities I've been telling you that don't belong on my platform, okay, you know who you are. Those Native Americans, white, Jewish, those foundational, all y'all, whatever, rainbows. Listen, this is the beauty, okay? You can leave those weirdos behind. All right, come over here and start living turn a new leaf. And nobody will ever know the difference. Okay, so if you feel like you're being left out, and that's why you're really bad and mad and bitter, is because you see Black Americans over here living their life and they're so happy. Listen, I won't tell. Okay, I won't tell if you come on my tour. I won't tell if you move here. You can come here. They don't even need to know. And the beauty is, here in Ghana, they're never going to know that you're a former Native American. They're never going to know. What's that mean? They're going to know. No, how would they know? They're not going to know. When you come here, everybody's going to be like, oh my God, that's a Black man and that's a Black woman. I don't know why this is happening. But basically what I'm saying is you can come to Africa and turn over a new leaf. Okay, so I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to end the stream now since I'm having mic problems. I'm so sorry about that. I don't know what's happening. Because the settings are what they should be. But anyway, I'll make sure I double check before I start on the next live stream. Okay, family? All right. Until we meet again, stay Black and true. If you ain't Black, just stay true.